Hello everyone, I'm Trey Rich and you are watching The Buzz. On today's show, we talk to Jordan Sparks and others in attendance of the Women Who Rock charity event at the NOVO in LA. And then we have former Disney star DeVore talk about her new collaboration with SOUNDOFF Design and why she decided to come out to her family and fans at this point in her career. Finally, in our artist spotlight, we have Johnathan Roy. It's the unofficial start of summer and Pride Month starts next week, so we're gonna kick this party off with 2 snaps and a circle. Let's go.
What's up? It's White Only, and you're watching Buzz.
Yeah.
Recently, the Women Who Rock presented by Gibson had a benefit concert headlined by Amy Mann and hosted by Jordan Sparks. And we were on the pink carpet to catch up with Jordan and some kick-ass female rockers who were in attendance. Let's take a look.
There's always more work to do, you know? Women represent 50% of the population, but 100% of the future. And so it's just one of those things where we really need to figure out ways to uplift women, to make sure that their voices are heard, and also to make sure that they're being taken care of, which is why I really love this event, because all the proceeds go to the McGee Women's Research Institute, which is really underfunded and is really understudied, to be honest. And when that affects us, especially more than ever right now, I want to be wherever I can be to amplify our voices. So that's why I'm here tonight. So I am on the Los Angeles chapter board of the Grammys. And we had our last board meeting and Women Who Rock came up and they said, hey, so they need a host. And they were describing what this event was for, what the organization was doing. And I was like, I'll do it. So that's how I got involved. I just said yes.
I think it's a wonderful thing, and this cause is, great to be a part of and support McGee's Women's Institute. And so, I'm all about supporting young female guitar players too. I'm seeing so many great ones. I mean, it's insane actually, because when I first started playing, there was hardly any female guitar players. It was kind of like a weird thing. It's like a unicorn, you know what I mean? And now it's like so many are coming out, and I love it. And so I'm all in support of that.
So Women Who Rock is just going to keep growing. We're going to keep changing more lives through the power of music. We're going to be doing bigger concerts with our partners at Gibson Guitars and changing more women's lives.
So I'm a Gibson artist. I've got a signature guitar out with Epiphone, and Gibson partnered with Women Who Rock, and it's a great organization that I really believe in and wanted to be involved in. So, as a woman in the music industry, it's been an uphill battle, but things like this are really rewarding. Having a dedicated full night of just all female, all the time.
Hey, my name is Jordan Sparks, and you've just been buzzed.
If you want to know how you can donate or contribute, go to www.womenwhorock.info. Next up, we have Disney Channel's DeVore up next, so stay right there. DeVore, who is best known for starring on Disney Channel's Bizarre Bark as Amelia Duckworth, is now all grown up and taking on life on her own terms. She recently came out and has gained a lot of support from her family and fans, and is now partnered with SOUNDOFF Design and is showing off her proud clothing line and special patches that express her pride and confidence. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, I'm DeVore, and today I'm on set for my collaboration with SOUNDOFF. SOUNDOFF and I designed some really sick patches for Pride Month, and I'm not only excited for you guys to get them or buy them or just see them, but I'm really excited to wear them because this is going to be my first Pride Month actually going to the Pride Parade. and I'm going to be able to wear them and show them off, and I hope that we can match, and it's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited. So we have an entire studio in DTLA. It's super fun, super cute, super fresh, and we have a couple of different clothing items. I think we have, like I said, a tote bag and a sweatshirt, and then we have all of the different patches, and we're just gonna be shooting them for the line, the collection, and I have some friends here with me that are gonna be modeling with me, and I literally cannot wait to see how these pictures turn out because it looks so cool in person, so I really wanna see what they look like through the pictures because I feel like it's gonna be even cooler. I think being in an area where you're surrounded by queer people is, again, not only fun, but it's like very uplifting. And I came out right before COVID happened. So I was going to go to Pride, like the Pride Parade in LA, but it was shut down or canceled for the next like 2 years due to COVID. So this is gonna be my first one, but I am gonna be going with my girlfriend this year, which is gonna be even better. And I have no idea what to expect, but I know it's gonna be better than I could have like even hoped for. Well, the reason I wanted to come out, I feel like, you know, some people don't feel like they need to come out publicly, and it's to each your own. Everybody can do their own thing and go about it how they feel, you know, is best for them. But for me, so much of my life is on social media, and so much of like my life is in front of people's eyes and they're seeing me, but I didn't feel like they were really seeing me, like all of me. And I definitely feel like whenever, you know, you're in a situation with your family and they don't know that you're queer, you kind of have to like go around different conversations and not be straightforward with the stories that you tell them about people that you're having crushes on or friends or things that you're doing. And it kind of feels like you just have a mask on, and the people that are seeing you aren't really seeing you, like I said before. And so it was important for me to have people really see the real me. And also whenever you come out, it just feels like this huge weight lifted off your shoulders. Like I literally feel like someone had taken a straitjacket off of me, which was like the most amazing feeling ever. Whether it's homophobia or people just being like indifferent to like queerness just as like a whole, you know, not everybody, I knew not everybody was going to, you know, like still want to follow me or engage with me, my content, etc. Whenever I came out. But my whole thing is like when I first started social media, I didn't mean to be an influencer. I was on Disney and I like organically gained a following, and so my whole thing that I had, like the conversations that I had with myself would be, you know, like if I do get a platform, I'm going to like put out the most authentic content possible, and if people resonate with that, great, you know, like let them follow me, let's, you know, like create a community of support. But if not, that's fine, and I can't control that. And I have seen, you know, a huge like decline in engagement, followers, etc., whatever, since I've come out. But you know, especially with like my management team really lifting me up and giving me assurance that if, you know, people don't like me for me, that's on them, that's not on me. I have to be my most authentic self, and ultimately at the end of the day, that's what's going to bring people back to me. So okay, so I really wanted to have a patch for each, you know, person in the community and each sexuality. Because I feel like a lot of times when like Pride merch comes out, it's just kind of targeted towards like queerness in general, but there's no specifics. And I wanted like people, when they saw them or went on the website, to be able to, you know, not only purchase all of them as a collective and wear different ones, but have ones that were specific to their sexuality. And you know, I feel like I wanted it to be definitely not just like Pride merch, but meaningful. I mean, it's not like super, super deep, but it's still special to the person whose sexuality, you know, it is. Is that the right way to say that? I think so. So not only are they special to me, but I really hope that they're gonna be special to everyone else too. So there's the shirt. There's a couple of different clothing items. I believe we have a tote bag, we have a sweatshirt, and I'm gonna do this. This is magic. Ready? Watch. Boom. So these are the patches. There are a couple different ones, they're interchangeable, and you have just like a little Velcro thing here, and you can literally just, boom, magic, see? And it looks great, and it's super cute. So it's, I wanted people to be able to not just buy one, you know, if they want to buy all of them. There's some patches that are just like, you know, broad for like the entire LGBTQ community. So if you guys want one, you'll want 2 and 3 and 4, or as many as you want. So there is no limit to how many you can interchange, and you can find them at soundoffdesign.com. But they are also available right now for pre-order. They will be officially launching the first week of June, but I'm also going to be posting about them on my social media and posting the links to the website. So if you follow me on social media, or you want to follow me on social media, you can also check them out there. You can expect really cool stuff because my little creative mind is turning, the wheels are turning, projects are going, it's in the works. I started back up my YouTube channel, which is like, maybe not a big deal to you, but it's a big deal to me because, you know, now I'm out, I'm in my most authentic, truest form, and I'm gonna be able to put out the content that, you know, I really want to. So it's just gonna be like a commentary channel, which is always fun. And then on the more serious side, I have a podcast coming out also in June. So a lot of big things coming out in June. And I really wanted to do something where I could engage with people directly. So the plan that we have, that we are currently executing, is kind of like a write-in type of podcast. So people will send in submissions, just asking for advice, sharing stories about being queer, and me and certain other guests who are, you know, a part of the community or allies will be, you know, answering questions, hopefully providing some advice, some comfort, and laughs, obviously. And I'm just super, super, super excited about it because it's going to be a way for me to really engage with a lot of my queer followers directly, and that's always amazing. I definitely think I was holding back a lot emotionally before because, like I said, I just didn't feel seen, and it's not like it was anybody's fault. It was just, you know, coming out as a whole big thing, and it's nerve-wracking, and there's a lot of, you know, decisions and thoughts that go through your brain before you decide to, but it's been the best thing that I could have possibly done because there's been so many more opportunities to come my way because of it. You know, my confidence has spiked tremendously, and my whole thing that I believe is, you know, if I'm not living my, it sounds cheesy, but like most authentic form, you know, and I'm not in the right headspace, I'm not going to be able to be presented with opportunities by the universe because I'm not going to be in the emotional state, like place to handle it and carry it out in the best way possible. And now that I am, I feel like I'm literally just like, these opportunities are coming, we're hitting the marks, it's on a roll, and I could not be happier because everything that I would hope to have happened is happening, and that I just accept it with so much gratitude. Hi, my name is DeVore Ledridge, and you've just been buzzed.
Like DeVore said in the clip, the Proud line is available for pre-order, so be sure to check that out. We still have a lot more show to go with Johnathan Roy. We caught up with him at the Hotel Cafe in Hollywood, so don't go anywhere.
I know you know me, I know you too, and I hate that I love you. Hold me, just control me like you own me. I hate that.
Johnathan Roy knows something about drawing inspiration from all the things that surround him. He has created a sound that is both familiar and engaging. We caught up with Johnathan and his band at the Hotel Cafe in Hollywood, where they put on an awesome show. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Johnathan Roy, and I'm from Montreal, Quebec.
Became a soldier, built up all these walls, and now I'm climbing over those nasty beats, are tempting me, oh Lord, but I ain't going back. You take me for a fool, it doesn't make me foolish, oh, I was wrong, passionate, ruthless, manipulating, it's just too late, oh Lord, but I ain't going back no more. Fueling up the flames, gonna show you what I made of. I'm breaking every
So came to LA. It was about maybe 4 years ago. I was in a dark place, man. I was touring. I was making money. I was with a major label, and something wasn't right. Just something was missing, and I had never taken the time to figure out who I was outside of music, outside of sports, because I played a lot of sports when I was a kid, or outside of school. So I wanted to figure out who I was as a human being, and so I sold everything, bought a van, and just started to travel and see the world, and took time for myself. And I had no schedule and no place to be. I just roamed around and figured shit out, and I ended up in Malibu, just outside of Malibu, actually, on the side of the highway, and I just stayed there for months and just stared into the abyss, the ocean, and just wrote a bunch of songs and figured out what I wanted to do. And what I wanted to do was to play music for the rest of my life. And you know, at first, when you're starting out or at the beginning of your career, you are aiming for the stars and wanting to be a star, and you realize that that's probably not what's going to happen. But you can have a beautiful career and just playing music, and that just right there, doing what you love is the most important thing. Doing what you love, and that's what I realized that I was doing. I was doing what I love, and I was very lucky to do that.
So let me tell you how it
On the album, there's probably 7 or 8 songs, and probably 7 of them came from there. Yeah, almost all of them came from there. Yeah. Then I came back to Montreal, and I got dropped by my label. And I didn't know what to do, and I released a song called "Keeping Me Alive." This was just before COVID, and the song wasn't doing very well. No one really wanted to play it. Everybody thought I was pretty much dead, and I decided that I wanted to do an acoustic video. I was a big fan of like Mahogany Sessions and these acoustic sessions. I thought they were beautiful, and it really showcased people's voice and talent at the purest form, and so I wanted to do it, and my manager at the time thought I was crazy and was like, why are you doing that? I said, I want to do it anyways, and did it, released it, and things just started to explode for me around the world, and it was really, really special to see.
What you wanted, this fire keeping me alive, making me believe I couldn't do without you. Make it hard to leave, you think it's all about you. You know I'll never be what you wanted, this fire. I tried to get this weight off on my shoulders.
I think doing what you love and doing what you believe in goes a long way. When you're doing somebody else's plan, it can work sometimes, but most of the time it falls apart because you're doing something against nature, against who you are, and that doesn't, and people struggle to connect with that. And when you're being really who you are, people are going to start to grab onto that, and you can really relate to a lot of people. And I think that's what happened. Well, I wrote all these songs and then got connected to Brian Howes. He was out in LA, and just connected with Brian Howes, and man, we worked. we worked, and the connection that we had was perfect, and he produced everything with me, and he did a lot of it as well, and just did a beautiful job, man. Took it to another level, a level that I couldn't take it alone. So surrounded myself with a beautiful team of people that just brought it to another level and gave it the success that it had. For some reason, I feel like as much as I'm the same person, I feel while I'm traveling, I'm a different person. And I also want to push people to travel. I want people to see the world. It's beautiful. And to see different cultures and to get out of their box and to get out of their comfort zone and just to see the world, man. It's beautiful. And it's important. It's important. So I did an Instagram to show the world a little bit and to show the places that I was traveling to, and I thought that was really, really important. And the other one is just, I kept it more for music. I sometimes combine the two, but usually I try and keep my the things that for example, when I start talking about psychedelics and stuff, I just kind of keep it on the traveling stuff and keep the music to music.
I hate that I love you. I hate that I love you. Baby, something, baby, you're a baby. I hate that I lose who I am when you're around. Got a heart in your hands, it's beating me down. I'ma pretend I don't understand why I'm aroused. I know you love me, and I do too. And I hate that I love you.
I think my style is going to evolve. We, as human beings, we evolve every day. Things happen to us, and we hear things, we feel things that are just going to make us change. And this is who I am now. But in 2 days, I might be completely different because of something I lived, or something I've created. So, for a long time, I was really focused on what's my sound, and now I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna write music, and whatever it's gonna be is gonna be, because it's me. Whatever I'm writing is me, and my voice is what holds it all together and makes it Johnathan Waugh. And this new album that I'm putting together, hopefully will be coming out in September, October, November. Who knows? But I've got a bunch of songs already ready to go, but I want to have choices, man, and I think that's what I'm gonna have after this month. Yeah, I've got a Canadian tour, Quebec tour. Hopefully, again, with COVID, it's been kind of tough to plan out everything. I'm also doing a movie in September, so it's gonna be kind of crazy. It's gonna be a crazy year for me. But I hope that once that's kind of done, I want to come back. I want to tour the States a little bit. Start small, 50 to 100 people, and just kind of grow the audience, man. And it's hard. Tonight, I've been, I'm back home. I'm used to, playing in front of, 1,000 people every night, or festivals when you got 10,000 people. So this is coming back to the roots of connecting with fans and being in living room setup, and it was great. It's humbling. It's really humbling. I realized, I've come a long way, but it's really humbling to come back to that and be like, damn, this is like a whole restart, and it feels good. Yeah, I got Instagram, Facebook, Johnathan Waugh. I think Johnathan Waugh. In YouTube, especially on YouTube, man. That's where a big part of my fan base is on YouTube. We, I direct and produce beautiful videos that I'm very, very proud of, with amazing people. I couldn't do it alone for sure, but it's it's a whole different creative side that I love to show. These videos are, one-take videos, live with my band, and they're worth the watch. That's what brought me here today, man. So yeah, check them out. Yeah. Hi, my name is Johnathan and you've just been buzzed.
That's all we have. Special thanks to Jonathan Roy, the Hotel Cafe, DeVore, the NOVO, Gibson, Jordan Sparks, Orianthe, Emily Wolf, and those at the Women Who Rock benefit. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and double tap us on Instagram, all at buzz_access. Happy Pride, everybody. I'm Trey Rich. Love and light to you all.
This year is the most magnificent in AGT history.
You will change the world.
I mean, listen, it was such a hard 2 years. I'm not gonna lie. We did it, we were doing stuff on video, we were zooming the audience through, you know what I mean? And then we had all these things where, Simon got knocked out and we lost Heidi at one time, and it was just like, whoa, but we seen it through. And now I think we're at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully, I pray that the world is now coming out of that dark time. And, we're shifting into what I feel this season is a celebration of what humanity is all about. And we can get together and cheer and have a good time.
And on that, every year we always say, oh my gosh, this is even bigger than last year. What have you seen so far that tells you that this is awesome? This is gonna be it.
The level of originality. There were people who were locked up in their homes, locked up in their gyms, locked up doing their thing, and they were working. They were working on their craft. And I have to tell you that I thought I saw it all. Every time I say, well, you can't sing that song another way. You can't. And then I'm like, no, you didn't. They did. Or the dancing, or the danger act, or just stuff that you've never seen. It's absolutely incredible. I think this show is a testament to human potential. You know what I mean? And that's why people gravitate to it. Because we want to see, the talent that's hidden in anybody that could be walking down the street could be the next superstar. And that's the reality of what this show is.
If you could reach into the corners of your brain and imagine something that you have not seen on this show, what would that be?
Oh my God. Oh man, I'm going to reach into it. What I haven't seen is someone actually do acting live that worked. Now, if there was a way to do it, you know what I mean? Someone could portray something in some way that would work, but I haven't seen it. But see, somebody's gonna shock me, and they're gonna do some sort of performance and actually act out here, and all of a sudden everybody's gonna go, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. There was a time when people didn't think poetry would make it on AGT, and it did. He ended up winning the whole thing. So I could never say never, and that's what's so amazing.
For more stories and extended clips, go to thebuzzallaccess.com. I'm Trey Rich, and you've just been buzzed.